How's it going? You guys, I had so many things planned for this weekend, and unfortunately, everything just kind of halted and crashed down. So I ended up getting a really bad ear infection, and I was down and out for like 5 days. So I was supposed to go snowshoeing for the first time, and that didn't happen. And I was supposed to go to a Selena drag show, and that did not happen, unfortunately. I'm finally feeling better. I'm not laying in bed all day. My ear is still a little swollen. It was huge, you guys. Like, I was so swollen on this side, it was awful. And then it was just so painful, and this ear was fine, and then like a couple days ago this ear started to bug me, but it's okay now. So I'm trying to be a little productive today. So I'm gonna be cleaning a whole bunch of my makeup brushes. I can show you guys. And then, so these are all my makeup brushes. I haven't put makeup on my face literally probably in a couple, maybe like a week or two. Just because since now I have to wear masks at my work again, I just haven't been putting on makeup. I don't really feel like it. So I'm gonna clean all of these, and I'm gonna just kind of show you what I do. Most of the time, I have a pretty basic routine how I do it. I'm pretty gentle with my brushes. I want to make sure that they last a long time, and some of my brushes are kind of expensive. I do have Scott Barn brushes. I don't know if I have any in here that I used. I don't use them very often just because they are more expensive and I don't want to ruin them, but obviously you spent the money on them, you should use them. But I have a lot of Sigma brushes, Morphe, Real Techniques. I have very few MAC brushes because I feel like they're kind of expensive and a little overpriced. But yeah, and then I have some like drugstore ones. Like I think this one is from Target. So yeah. So I always use the Beauty Blender cleanser for my sponges. I feel like their cleanser works a lot better than any other ones, and I don't feel like it tears up my brushes or my sponges, and I feel like they just makes them last longer. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do feel like it is worth the splurge. And I usually get these on Amazon because I can get a bigger bottle for a lot cheaper. And then to actually like wash my actual like brushes, I usually use Johnson & Johnson, the baby shampoo, but I'm all out of it, so I'm gonna use Dawn dish soap. A lot of people say that this is really good. I've always just used the Johnson & Johnson because it's fragrance free and doesn't have a lot of like chemicals in it, so it's, you know, more sensitive. But I'm gonna give this a whirl, try it out. And then I've had this for forever. This is, I think it's called the where is it? Can you see that? Ben Jabella. This is a makeup, like a makeup brush holder for when you clean your brushes. So I can put this together. So it kind of just goes like a little jigsaw. This guy goes in first. here. And then you have this piece that goes in the slot, and then it all kind of like clicks together. Just is a little harder to do one-handed. And then, let's see if I can do this without. I've had, literally, you guys, I've had this, there we go. It clicked in. I've literally had this for years and years and years. Like, I think I still lived at my parents' when I had this. So it just flips over. I usually put paper towel underneath. And then what you do is when your brushes are clean, I don't like to lay them on the tape, like on the surface, like just flat like this. I like to actually have them pushed up, and then I feel like they drain better and they clean better, or they like dry better, and then you're not worried about the ferrule getting wet. So yeah, so they're just like these little like rubberized slots, and you can fit a whole bunch of brushes in like one slot. So if you have a lot, it works really well. And then like with these guys, I just usually just set them on top and then they dry. So yeah, but my brushes are really dirty. I need to definitely clean them for sure. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So yeah, but I think this works really, really well. And this is my coffee. I'm trying to finish up the holiday coffee that I got for like Christmas and everything. This is like a Santa blend. It's got like coconut and I think I really like it. But one of my really good girlfriends got me this cup for, pretty sure it was my birthday. And she's got a whole bunch of little kitties on it, which I think is super cute. So, yes. So I'm gonna throw you guys down here. Let's see if you can see me. Just wash my brushes. Got nothing else to do. So, yeah. I really would like to be able to go live on TikTok, but I don't have enough followers on there. So if you can follow me on TikTok, that'd be really awesome. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm just gonna do these guys first, just because they're quicker. So I'm just gonna get these all soaked. I also too, I have some Valentine's Day videos coming up. I don't know what it was. I was trying to film a Shein haul video and it just was not coming together. So I scratched it and I did a small little video on live like here, and I just posted it because I don't know why. It's just put a little bit on and then just really push it together. You can see how much like comes out. I definitely feel like with the Real Techniques little beauty sponges, I don't feel like they come as they do. I think they do stain a little bit. They don't come as I feel like I can't get them as clean as like a beauty blender. I can get that thing like pretty spotless. But I don't know if it's just this is like more dense. And I try to do the water as like hot as possible. Just like a little piece here. I think that's pretty good. And then I'll just set them up here. It's good. Another one. And I try to like massage like the soap in. I guess you could try to use Dawn. Maybe I'll do Dawn for the next. I'll do Dawn with this one and see how that goes. Also, too, I did do 2 consultations looking into getting a breast lift. So, obviously, most of my life I've had a pretty, like I've had a larger chest, but I've always had, you know, a little bit more lower sitting boobs. It's just kind of genetic in my family. I've never had super perky boobs. And since I've lost, you know, over 60 pounds, and I did it, you know, the right way, healthy way, changed my lifestyle, eating habits, and I try to work out at least 3 times a week. Like my main goal would to be to do it at least 4 times a week. So I'm going to try to use the Dawn for this one and see if it makes a difference. I am looking into getting a treadmill for the house. I did get a, that really worked really well. I guess Dawn makes sense because makeup has most of the time a lot of oil in it, and Dawn is like a degreaser. I guess that makes sense why it is like I work really well. Because this stuff does, it gets expensive. The beauty blender. I could probably just try to switch over. But, so yeah. So I'm looking into getting a treadmill for the home. I ended up getting like a really kind of cheapy elliptical for the house. But, I haven't really liked it. So I'm looking at selling it, and then I really, really want a treadmill for the house. Just for those days when I don't really feel like going to the gym, especially too, like, if my schedule ever changes for work and I just don't feel like I can get to the gym, then I can wake up earlier and then do a treadmill for an hour, and then, oh yeah, do you see how much is coming out of there with me using the other? I don't know. That took a lot out. But treadmills are expensive, and if I get a treadmill, I want a decent one. I think I found one. I was looking at the Nordic Track or There's one that's called Horizon, and that looked really, really good. And I think I settled on the Horizon, so I just have to kind of look at it. Alright, so for my brushes, what I do is I usually go here on my hand, or I have my Sigma little mat. I've had this for forever. I have one that goes into the sink, but for some reason I don't ever use it. I've always used this one, and it is kind of dirty. So I just set it here. And then I just do a little bit of this soap. And then kind of dot my, and those little ridges and stuff will get into like my brush. And then I kind of just dip. But you want to make sure that it's not touching past the seal, because then your brushes can start to get weak if you cannot see it. And I want to make sure all the soap is out of here until like the water runs clear from the brushes. Then I'll have to get these out too. Yeah. And these, because they're a little bit bigger, these are like my favorite, one of my favorite brushes for the face, obviously. These are the IT brushes, like the IT Cosmetic brushes, but these ones are made specifically, I think, for Ulta. These ones are so good. I love their powder brush, and I love their, I think this is a blusher, like a contour brush. Complexion brush, and the all over powder brush. These are like my two favorites from the IT Cosmetics from the Ulta line. So good. These I'm just gonna pop up here for now. But yeah, so I'm sorry, back to my story about consultation. I go on a rant. See how good. I had one consultation with Dr. Viral on like telecall or whatever, and he is in Tampa, Florida. And I really like his pictures. He is Latino, so he definitely likes, my aesthetic would be to, I still want to be like a little curvy. I don't like to be boxy. So I did like it better when I had, a little bigger boobs, but I'm happy with like what I have right now. So, and I really like his style, and I really liked his before and after pictures. I think the women on there, their after pictures is really awesome. So, did a consultation with him. Got pricing and everything. And then so I would have to obviously travel to see him because I live in Minnesota. So that's something that I do have to take into consideration with, you know, his price plus stay and everything else. So I wanted to make sure that I went to a few different doctors. So I contacted 3 doctors here in Minnesota, and I contacted one that I really liked in Michigan, because Michigan isn't crazy hard from Minnesota. And one doctor replied back to me, and I went to his consultation, and I really like. He's a little bit cheaper, which was nice, but cheaper isn't always the best. But he's a very renowned doctor, and I felt very comfortable with him, so that was really good. And he's literally like 10 minutes away from my house, which is really nice. So I wouldn't have to worry about traveling fee or anything like that. The only thing is with his before and after pictures, I understand sometimes, you know, some pictures are probably touched up a little bit. I wasn't super set on his before and after pictures, but obviously a lot of them were probably, you know, like 1 or 2 months out of post-surgery. So you have to take that in consideration. Also too, the other doctor that's in Florida, he sees a lot of patients from out of town, so they come, so if they don't like pre-book like a post appointment for him to take pictures, they come like in a year or so, and then that's when they take their before and their after pictures. So that could be why they look a little bit nicer. So yeah. But there's 2 other doctors that I looked into in Minnesota. They have not gotten back to me, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. One doctor I did look into was the one that did my lipo in 2016. That was like forever ago, I feel like. Because he also does breast, but I don't know. I looked at his pictures and I wasn't like dead set on him, but the ladies, when I remember when I went into surgery with him for my lipo, the 2 women that were there like in the operating room, they both had their breasts done by him, and they said that he did a really, really great job. And one of the ladies was like, you know, in her 50s, and she said that she did it, you know, later on, you know, in her life. And she said that she was super happy with the results and everything. So, I mean, you can't always judge by like other people's pictures because everybody feels differently. And then the other doctor in Minnesota that I went to is a woman doctor, and I've had other consultations with her in the past for other things that I was looking into possibly getting. And I haven't gotten an email or anything back from her either, so I don't know. So I might email them one more time and see if I can get a consultation, because I want to have at least 4 or 5 consultations by different people, so I can kind of see their views on how they do the surgery, and then kind of pick which one would be best for me. And that's what you should do. You should just because they're like a top doctor doesn't mean that, you know, they're going to be the fit for you. So you should always, if you're ever looking at doing a surgery or anything, you should always do research on everybody because obviously things can happen and go wrong, even if, they're supposedly the best of the best in their area. And then the guy in Michigan, he's more of a holistic doctor, which I think is really nice. So he's more natural based, which I would really love to have a consultation with him, because I follow him on Instagram, of course, and Facebook, and YouTube, and I think he would be really interesting to talk to. So, but I don't know if breast is his specialty or not. But it would just be interesting to see, because he is a holistic doctor, what his take would be on getting a breast lift. So that's what I've been kind of doing at the moment. Like I said, I'm feeling much better from like a week ago. So I was like dying. But comment below if you guys have ever known somebody that has gotten their breast done, if they like it or not. Also too, like the doctor that I saw here, he told me I still want to be at least a D. I don't want to be any smaller than that, because I do like being a little bit fuller chested. I think that makes me feel more womanly. He said that a D would be fine, but then when he was kind of like measuring me and kind of, doing his thing, he was like, yeah, I think like a big C would be, that's what you would be. But then he was the second doctor too that told me that if I put implants in, or put like a half of an implant, just because of how my body was made, my genetics, he's like, your boobs will stay. So you are not a good candidate for implant. And I don't know how I would feel about getting implants and having like a foreign object. I don't know if I would like that feeling. There was a girl I went to skin esthetician school with, and she was very small chested, and she ended up getting, she was probably like a small C, I think, and she got with implants, and she had them for 2 years, and she kind of felt like she didn't want them anymore. She just felt like they felt weird. But obviously it's like, a complete change in your body, so you have to kind of get used to it. But I feel like 2 years, your healing process would be done. And then, you think that you'd be fine with it. But she was actually looking into maybe getting them removed. So then that would make me nervous, because I'm like, well, pay all that money for them. For them to get removed, I'd be like, no thank you. So, I guess that's one thing. But yeah, but I don't think I'd ever want implants, especially like if I ever, gained weight again. My boobs, anytime I gain weight, it always goes to my chest. So I feel like if I did that, then my boobs would be massive, and that would not be something I would want. So these are all like my water shadow brushes. I usually just bundle them together and then wash them like this, because I don't want to do them all at this individually, and then I'll just go in. And this usually looks pretty well. I haven't had issues with them breaking down or the bristles getting weird. So but if is the big, you know, word. If I get them done, it wouldn't be until fall or later. So, yeah. Got another bundle of brushes. So then see how these ones are just a little bit shorter. I did think though, the doctor that I saw here was in Edina. And Edina is known for being a little bit more high class, more bougie of an area. And so I thought his price would be really expensive. That's why I didn't really think to, you know, find a doctor over there. But his price was pretty comparable to the doctor in Florida. So that kind of made me happy. Like, obviously Florida's cost of living is probably more expensive than Minnesota. So obviously, you know, it's probably going to cost a little bit more. But it was in the ballpark of, you know, a couple $100 difference. So that kind of made me feel good that I wasn't getting like scammed or rogued, I guess. What would you say? You know, because some doctors, I mean, they can take advantage. But yeah, I was actually I was really happy. So then these ones are all my flat brushes I'm gonna wash. These ones usually have the most like grime on them because I use these as like for concealer and like to cut my crease when I do my makeup. So yeah. Everything's a journey. And I need to get back to the gym. I have not been to the gym, I think, in like 5 days. I really need to get back. But like I said, I haven't been feeling well, and I had so many things that I needed to do, or I had planned this last weekend. And it's so weird. I don't understand this. It's happened a lot to me. And I don't know if it's just, I wasn't stressed about anything, so I don't understand. But I usually tend to get really sick during when I have like a lot of events to go to or some things that are happening. I have no idea why. It's so strange. Just nuts. Alright, and then these ones are a little bit more random brushes. These ones are like my pencil brushes and like my shorter, like fluffy brushes. Smaller brushes. So, yeah. But the ear infection I had was freaking horrendous. It was awful. I went to urgent care in the morning because I just was like, nope, I know something's wrong, because I used to get really bad ear infections when I was a little kid, and I knew that I was like, yeah, my ear is not feeling anything, and like I was all swollen, and like my lymph nodes nerves in the back of my ear was just so inflamed. It was awful. So I went to urgent care the first time, and I don't know if this, I mean, every doctor is different, especially with urgent care. You don't really know who you're getting. And I'm pretty sure the girl was new because she was really young. And she prescribed me, she didn't prescribe me any antibiotics or any pain medicine or anything. She just prescribed, and then this guy is my favorite brush for like my eyeshadow. Just packing it all over the lid when I need it to have like a base. This is the large bulky brush from Sigma, and this is E50. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I'm pretty sure it's probably a different number though. I usually wash this one by itself just because it's kind of bleak. But so she prescribed me eye drops for my ears, and but then she also prescribed me a medication where she said most of the time insurance doesn't cover it, and if they does cover it, it's still really expensive. And I told her, okay, I don't care, like, so she filled both prescriptions, and she said cancel the one that, if it's too expensive, then just cancel it, and then get the other one. So of course, the one that she said that was really expensive with my insurance, and my insurance is pretty decent. I usually don't have a copay or anything. They wanted $250, and I was like, So I told I should have just paid it, but I didn't really want to, especially because I'm missing work. I missed 3 days of work, which is not good. So these are all my lip brushes and really small, like, detail brushes. And so I opted to get the eye drops for my ears. I didn't know that they were eye drops though. I don't know. I've never, I don't know. So I took that for 1 day, and literally everything got more inflamed. So I went back to urgent. So I had a COVID test scheduled because I was supposed to be going to an event, and obviously I didn't end up going to it. So I went to my COVID test just because, even though I still was feeling really sick, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I don't have COVID, but you never know. So that came back negative, thank God. And then I ended up having a different nurse, and literally I was like crying in the urgent care. In urgent care, the lady said it was a 45-minute wait, so I was literally just sitting in the office, like, just waiting for anybody to see me. Like, I was like, I don't care, like, I'll wait, like, I just need this taken care of. So I saw the nurse, and then she took my vitals and everything, and I did have a little bit of a fever, and obviously it's because my body was fighting an infection I had. And then I saw the doctor. She put a wick in my ear because my canal was closed, like super closed because of the infection. So the medicine that I was using wasn't getting in there. So she put the wick in my ear, so that opens my ear canal. So like the eardrops can, penetrate into the ear and help with the infection. And then she gave me antibiotics. And yeah, so that was a lot better. Yesterday, for some reason, I was feeling better, but I couldn't. No, 2 days ago? 2 days ago. Because last night I slept fine. 2 days ago, for some reason, I could not sleep. I got like 2 hours of sleep. I was up until like 6:30 in the morning, and I just could not sleep. My ear was just on fire. But I knew it was getting better, so I don't know. That's strange. So I just been taking antibiotics and just really resting, and my ear is still clogged. I think one of it is because I still have a little bit of an infection, because I have to take the antibiotics. She said to take it for 5 days, and if you're still having symptoms, then take the rest of it. Because she said that the antibiotic that I'm on, she says she doesn't like to prescribe it because it has a lot of side effects. The only side effects that I've gotten from it have been a little bit of, this might be TMI, but a little bit of diarrhea, and then when I sleep, I literally just sweat my whole body. Like, I'll wake up just like drenched in sweat. Like, my clothes will be all like really wet. And like this morning, I woke up and I noticed that there was like a wet stain of like where I was sleeping, which is kind of nasty. So yeah. Okay. So this is all of my brushes cleaned. These bigger guys, sometimes they'll fit in here. Like I said, I've had this thing for so long that the little grippers aren't as strong anymore. So sometimes the bigger brushes fall out. But I try really hard to make sure that I put them up. Oops. Because, but yeah, I think this guy, he might stay for a little bit, but he'll probably end up falling. But if you buy one of these, if you can find a drying tree, this is really, really great to have if you have brushes. Like I said, this one is so old, like probably from like 2013, 14 maybe. No, more than that, because I was still living with my parents. So probably like 2012 maybe. So it's a little bit older. But yeah, so that's where I've been. I've tried to film some videos, but they just weren't working out. So yeah, but I'm finally feeling better. Probably look like death, but I don't really care. So this guy's there. So yeah, oh, it's really long, 43 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Dawn again. I'm probably not gonna use Dawn for my sponges. I definitely do prefer the Beauty Blender cleanser. Oops. But this for brushes is actually not bad. So maybe I'll just start using Dawn. We'll see. But yeah, but that's an update of my life at the moment. So yeah. Oh, and I have my, what does it say? You're my nightmare? Oops, sorry. And this is Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Jack. I love that movie so much. I love all of those like claymation movies for some reason. Growing up when I was little, I would always watch the Christmas movies that were like those claymations. They're like my absolute favorite movies, and I think that's another reason why I like Nightmare Before Christmas so much. But also too, like, I love Halloween, and I don't know, it's just like the nostalgic of it. I'm not a big but I don't like the horror part, and I don't like the gore. I don't like that, but I like more like, you know, like the witchy vibes and all that. So yeah, and then I have my little cup, the little kitties on him, super cute. This is kind of what Leo looks like a little bit. But yeah, cleaned all my brushes. I just really need to kind of clean. Since I haven't done anything in a couple days, I feel like I need to be productive and do something. So yeah. So being productive, cleaning brushes, and doing a video. I think that's a win. And then I need to wipe down my makeup vanity and throw some trash away and do a little bit of clean. And then, oh, if you guys saw my chemical peel video, obviously my face is not like the best because I've been sick, so now I'm gonna start breaking out, which is like annoying. And I've been getting like these weird bumps through here, and I think it's just a little congestion. I definitely see some blackheads going on, but I think it's because I was using the creamy cleanser by PCA. So obviously with my skin tone, with my skin, I'm more combination and a little bit oily. Creamy cleansers aren't good for my skin, but because I had a chemical peel, I ended up wanting to use something more gentle, and that's kind of what happened. I really want to get a microderm again, but I need to see how much it is at my work, because I don't know if I get a discount or not. I'll have to see how much it is, and then kind of go from there if it's worth it or not. And then I was thinking maybe getting my membership back at Envy Skin Clinic to do a microderm every month. So, because I really like that, and I feel like it definitely made a difference in my skin. It's a little bit more expensive now. It used to be $69 a month, and now it's $89 a month. But I know, like where I work, it's a $10 cheaper, but it's more massage based, and so it would only go to for like a free, like you get a one credit a month, so it's like a massage credit. It's not a, and it's a facial credit, but if you want to do like a microderm or anything like higher up, you have to pay extra for it. So like for me, I don't think that's worth it, but I need to see like if I get a discount or not. But I feel like a lot of the employees that are like my coworkers that I've talked to, I feel like we don't get a discount. I get a discount on product, but some of the lines that we carry, I can get a better deal because I have my license versus like, because I get 30% off, but on some of the products that we sell, I can get 50% off, so I'd rather get 50% off. Unless like I want to buy it, like I need it that day, I mean, then that's okay. So yeah. But yeah, but I'm gonna go stop rambling because this is a long video. And hopefully I'll have like an actual like professional updated video. Hopefully like within a week, because I'm waiting for, I have Valentine's Day videos planned. I just have to film them and get them out the door, and then like edit it for you guys. And if that doesn't end up working, I might just do lives then, because then I don't feel like I have to be as professional with a live, if that makes any sense. Because it is a lot of work, because then I have to do lighting, I have to get my camera set up, I have to make sure that I'm in frame and focused, and then also I have to do a lot of editing. I've tried to film a couple times on my phone and then use iMovie as my editor on my phone, but it's a little hard. I'm getting more used to it. But yeah, but a lot of times if my videos are too big or too long, my phone doesn't have enough storage, and I already have like almost no apps on my phone, just so I can upload, because you have to save your video to your phone and then I have to upload it to YouTube, unless there's like another way that you can do it, but I don't know. Like literally I've been doing YouTube since like what, 2010, and literally I'm still like super basic with everything. I've been trying to get better at like adding other things, like clips and things, in my videos. I just don't have a really expensive editor program, so I just don't really feel like paying money for it. And right now, if I film on my camera and then upload it to my computer, I use Movie Maker, because I use Windows. I tried to use a Mac, and I just couldn't figure it out. If it's too complicated, then I just get frustrated and I don't like to use it. And Movie Maker is like super easy. It just doesn't have all the high quality that, you know, other videos would have. But yeah, but I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. So, you know. But I'm gonna go, and because I need to do a couple of other things. I should probably take a shower and actually get dressed for the day. So, yeah, but I will talk to you guys all later. I hope you have a really good Tuesday, and I will be uploading videos very soon. And I will keep you posted. See you later. Bye. How do I cancel? See, this is another thing too, where it's like if I push the exit button, or because there's no like stop button. I don't want to put the exit button and then it goes away. Well, if this gets posted, it gets posted. If not, sorry guys.